There are so many good games that never got a sequel, and sometimes we just want more of the same game. So today I'm giving you my top 10 list of games that deserve a sequel. Let's jump into it. Number 10, Split Second. Almost nobody remembers this game. Split Second is an arcade racing game published by Disney. Yes, Disney. And this shit was fun. The selling point of this game were the power plays. There are 3 bars you can fill up by drifting. Each bar can be used to make shit explode. This made playing online so chaotic. A sequel was in development, but Disney decided to shut it down. So no Split Second 2. Number 9. Transformers Cybertron series. Another game that's forgotten. Transformers Fall for Cybertron and War for Cybertron were basically using the standard shooter formula. The campaign was good, but the multiplayer was amazing. It felt like a third-person Call of Duty with Transformers slapped into it. There was also a co-op survival mode. The only downside of this game were the repeating visuals. Almost everything looked the same. A sequel could fix that issue, but the contract between Hasbro and Activision has expired. The game is removed from digital stores. You can only play by buying CD keys or pirating the game. And as for the sequel, I don't think there's any hope, man. Number 8. Fight Night. EA gave us UFC 4, but they never gave us a good boxing game. I mean on this generation. Fans have been begging for a new Fight Night since the PS3 era. Sadly, EA never dropped any hints and they never spoke about it. The only thing they said was, we're looking at it, but we know that's bullshit. The only upcoming boxing game right now is Esport Boxing Club, and we know nothing about it. Number 7. Sleeping Dogs. One of the most underrated GTA clones ever made. I was excited about this game since the name was True Crime Hong Kong. That game got cancelled. Square Enix picked it up and renamed the game Sleeping Dogs. The game got praised for its combat and story. The developers were planning to make a sequel. Because of bad sales, they decided to cancel the sequel. They were also trying to make Sleeping Dogs Online. It was called Tride Wars. That shit was also a flop. I would love to see a sequel or at least a new setting. We might never get a new True Crime ever again. Number 6. Def Jam Fight for New York. Def Jam games are over-the-top fighters featuring hip-hop artists. You can beat the shit out of Joe Budden using Snoop Dogg. You can use the environment to cause damage like walls and windows. The momentum system makes the character do an ultimate move. And all these characters have their own. You can even create your own fighter. Now just imagine a sequel with currently signed artists. What if you could beat the fuck out of Rihanna using Kanye West? That shit will be funny as hell. The thing is, Def Jam keeps teasing fans for a sequel, but they never confirmed a new game. I think a sequel will sell a lot, especially since hip-hop is bigger than ever. Number 5. Prototype. Prototype is a game that makes you feel unstoppable. Prototype is like playing as Venom, but with a lot of blood. What makes this game so good is the movement and combat. You can turn your arms into weapons, like hammer fists and claws. You can destroy a tank with an elbow drop. You can even karate kick a helicopter. What the fuck else do you want? Now imagine this game with next-gen graphics, a new character and a new city. That has so much potential. The biggest problem is that Radical Entertainment no longer develop games. Their last job was a support role for Destiny 1. The only way to see Prototype 3 is if another studio takes it over. Number 4. Jak 4. I do not count Jak the Lost Frontier as Jak 4 because that game is garbage and developed by another studio. The Jak series are one of my most favorite platformers of all time. The series had unique movement, characters and atmosphere. It also got dark pretty fast. Fans have been begging for a sequel for so long. Jak 4 was actually in development, but it got cancelled. The team wasn't confident enough to finish development, so they started working on The Last of Us. Concept art was released, but the fans didn't like it. The realistic art style did not fit the series. I truly believe that if they improved the original art style, they would have made an amazing game. Number 3. Rayman 4. Speaking of my childhood, Rayman was a part of it. The environment and soundtrack in Rayman games just feel magical. Rayman Origins and Legends were good games, but they don't feel the same like the OG. Rayman 4 will be amazing because platformers are making a comeback. They even teased the sequel by breaking the 4th wall.
See you in Rayman 4!
The game was actually in development, but it was never finished. Concept art indicates that Rayman had different costumes and power-ups. What did we get instead of Rayman 4? Rayman Raving Rabbits. That's fucked up. People thought Rayman 4 was gonna be revealed at Ubisoft Forward this year, but the fans got nothing. Number 2. Dragon Ball Z Budakai Tenkaichi 3. This is the best Dragon Ball Z game ever created. Almost every fighter that appeared in the show was playable. The combat system is way deeper than any anime brawler. The cutscenes look weird, but it's a goddamn PS2 game. We got an indirect sequel thanks to Raging Blast 1 and 2, but Raging Blast 1 lacks a roster and 2 is just clunky as hell. I'm pretty sure it's not that hard to make a sequel. Bamco is spamming so many anime brawlers, and they all play the same. The only reason that they're not making a sequel is because they would never buy another DBZ game ever again. Why would you if you have the ultimate fighting game? I'm just gonna keep dreaming about this one, cause it's never gonna happen. Number 1. Bloodborne. God of War, Spider-Man, and Bloodborne are my favorite games this generation. Bloodborne is like a faster Dark Souls. It's so smooth and fun. The bosses have an amazing design and it has one of the best DLCs ever made. The only thing I didn't like were the Chalice dungeons. Also, this game has long loading times and FPS drops. Imagine a Bloodborne 2 with a new environment, better graphics, and smooth performance. That would be perfection. I don't even want to see Chalice dungeons come back, I just want to see new environment. When From Software announced a new game, it turned out to be Sekiro. But that game is amazing too, and since they're working on Elden Ring, I don't think we're gonna see a Bloodborne 2 anytime soon. So yeah, that's my personal top 10 list. Comment which games you'd like to see a sequel of, and I'm out.